Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 7 of my Days of Thunder Let's Play here at Phoenix. We've been away for a little bit, but now real life has stopped getting in the way of YouTube. I am back and ready to resume my quest to defeat my arch nemesis Rowdy Burns and Russ Wheeler and take the NASCAR Winston Cup Championship in the worst racing game ever produced. So here we go, we're down and away at Phoenix. I'm using the same car as I did last time to get my first win. I believe it was at Michigan, but seeing as in this game Phoenix is the same as Talladega and Talladega is the same as Atlanta and everywhere else, it doesn't really matter. So we're straight into a tough battle here with Rowdy Burns. Once again he's blocking, no change there. He certainly hasn't mellowed in the time I've been away from this piece of rubbish game. I'm going to tuck up behind him in the draft. Look at this. This is very tactical. Go down to the bottom. Nothing doing there. There's no bottom lane just yet. So we're going to tuck up right up under his boot lid. Here we go. Coming down to the inside now. Should have the run on him here. We might be able to draw up alongside. I think we're alongside. Yeah, try blocking me now. Yeah, have some of that. You nationwide ruining, cheating Rowdy Bush. No, sorry, that's the wrong Rowdy. What am I on about? The topic for today's video is related to another kind of sport. It's not motorsport this time. It's related to football, or soccer, and more specifically the World Cup, which has been... Well, some of my favourite performances in the World Cup have come from underdog teams. My two favourites are Greece and the USA, because in world football, the USA aren't a major power. They're not a Brazil or a Netherlands or a Germany or a France. Well, they're probably better than England, but then again, I think the King's Head Pub second 11 are probably better than England at this point. But I've really enjoyed watching them play in this tournament. They've exceeded all expectations. They beat Ghana, nearly beat Portugal, and they're through to the knockout stages to play Belgium, where I think they could do very well. And Greece also made it through with a last-ditch victory over the Ivory Coast. They're in the knockout stage as well. So they're two of my favourite underdogs. So my topic for today is your favourite underdogs in sport. Your favourite underdogs in motorsport or anywhere else. And speaking of which, here we go. The ultimate underdog team who, bless them, well, they try. Look at it. And they're not doing that badly this week, actually. I think they've rested up and they're more concentrating on doing things right this week than fast. I guess we've got a bit of a cushion in the race. So there you go. Look at that. Yeah, well done. That's how you do a pit stop. I've only been telling you how to all season, because obviously I maintain in one of my practice races. I did have a situation where I got lapaged by Russ Wheeler coming out of the pits on my first pit stop, and because the opponents get no damage but you get damage when a wasp hits your windshield, that was my race over. So that first pit stop's always a bit anxious, but now I've cleared that, I should be good to go, fingers crossed. This is Days of Thunder, anything could happen. King Kong could appear out of turn 4, eat my car, and somehow that would still be, Harry Hogg would still try and sack me, because that would somehow be my fault for smelling nice to huge mutant gorillas. Anyway, my favourite underdogs in sport. I do like a good underdog story. I love them particularly in motor racing. In British touring cars, Rob Austin Racing, you could say, are an underdog outfit. They are a tiny family-run team, and they managed to get some very, very good results, including a race win last season, versus the kind of big factory teams and even the bigger independent teams like BMW, eBay Motors. I also like the sort of underdog teams in NASCAR, and I love it when there's a good underdog victory. Last year at Talladega, Front Row Motorsports finishing 1-2 was just amazing. I love tiny teams who can like barely afford to get to the track. At the moments they get the briefest light in the sun. Fontana this year. Landon Castle was leading on the final green-white checker, only because everyone else pitted for tyres incidentally. He stayed out and went, nope, I am going to lead and I'm going to try and win this. Incidentally, he was about last by the time they hit turn 1. But even so, it was amazing just for those few moments to see Landon Castle in with a shot of winning the race. The best one of those was last year at Eldora in the truck race, the inaugural Mud Summer Classic, when Norm Benning qualified for the main event. That was just an absolutely amazing moment. I'm just going to cut away for a second because here we go. Look at this. A second consecutive notched pit stop from Team Turdberger. Well done. Yay. Well done. You can do it. Anyway, the white flag is up. This has been a fairly uneventful race, to be honest, after repeatedly nearly throwing most of my electronic equipment out of the window in previous races. I'm quite happy to take a boring race, to be honest. Can you imagine if he just swerves in front of me now and wipes me out and they DNF me? But luckily it doesn't. The checkered flag is out. I take my second victory of the season here at Phoenix. Once again, no mention of Harry Hogg. I suspect he's that guy to the left in the hat. He's just like, he's probably eating a hamburger, so he's like, not bad. As you can see, I might be able to... hang on a minute. Injuries to Rowdy more serious than feared. He needs you to drive his... The game is doing like the film. I see. If any of you have seen the Days of Thunder film, near the end, Rowdy Burns crashes his car, gets injured. Cole Trickle jumps in his car. Here we go. And we're back at Daytona. So, Rowdy Burns is suddenly out of the championship picture. He's injured. I'm jumping in his car. And I'll be going head to head with Russ Wheeler for a championship showdown at Daytona. I'll see you there.